Hello and welcome to another In a Nutshell video. This video is looking at topic 1E in the Christianity component of the Religious Studies A-Level from Eduqas. Topic 1E looks at the message and preaching in the early church as described in Acts chapter 2 and 3. In this video, we are going to consider whether there is any historical value in the speeches in the book of Acts chapter 2 and 3. Some have argued that Acts may not be historically trustworthy, as it is thought to have been written between 40 and 50 years after the events described. It is also unlikely that Luke, as a Gentile, would have been present for those speeches. Scholars have also noted that the style and language of the speeches are highly stylized, hinting that an author is making a point. Other speeches by Paul do not always reflect the same message when he speaks about them in his own letters. Also, the speeches follow miraculous events and sudden and dramatic changes in points of view, which are difficult to accept in the modern scientific world. However, some scholars dispute the claim that Luke invented these speeches. The book of Acts was never disputed in the early church. If there had been misrepresentation, then there would have been outcries from those who had been present. Instead, Luke's writing is affirmed by key scholars such as Tertullian and Origen. While it is clear that Acts was written a long time after the events, Luke is traditionally thought to have travelled with Paul, and so would have had first-hand accounts of the events. It is thought that Luke knew many of the apostles, and so many believe that it is unlikely that he invented material for his book. Also, the level of detail included makes it difficult to accept that it has been invented. In fact, the Gospel of Luke emphasizes the author's careful research when he writes, "I myself have carefully investigated everything." It makes sense to assume that Acts is equally well researched. The two speeches in Acts would have also likely been combined into one speech if the author was inventing the speeches in order to produce a consistent and unified account. It is not unusual for an author to arrange a text and use vocabulary to suit their own purpose, and this does not have to impact on the historical reliability of the speeches. C.H. Dodd also investigated Paul's letters and argues that the 6 elements of the kerygma that he identified in Acts are also evident in Paul's letters. Thanks for watching, and please do press the like and subscribe buttons down below.